back to the table. Alright, before we go there, let's talk to Gideon. Oh, this door's closed. Very odd. Oh, who's this?
Oh, hello. I've not seen you here before. I am Nepheli Loux, warrior, here by decree of my father. The pleasure's mine, as a fellow tarnished, guided by grace to the Roundtable Hold. Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Encher's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the Round Table. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while. It's about I'll see you again, warrior, should the fates deign it. It's about time I headed. I'll see you again, warrior.
Okay, Nepheli Loux. Remember that last name? I remember in the beginning with Rodericka. There's relevance for that. Huh, interesting. Let me go over here real quick. Remember how I had that bell bearing? Bingo, just like that. Then go to bell bearing shop. There you go. Get the items you need. Buy whatever. Not that I'll need the shield, but good to have it anyway. Alright, these boots I don't care. Cast this belt for striking with fists. I'm not really a fist guy in this game. Get these, even though I never use these anyway. But it's good to have them. Alright, so let me see, where the hell is he then? You'd think he'd be around here. That's D.
Ah, hello. You've been busy weeding Deathroot, I take it. I thank you, as your brother in arms. So what can I do for you?
Oh, look who's here. Remember the girl we talked to earlier that gave us the jellyfish?
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderika. I should have told you sooner. Isn't this place impressive though? The Roundtable Hold. Covert quarters of the Two Fingers. And gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose. It's all a bit much for me, I'm still looking.
Okay, where is Gideon then? He's in his study, why isn't he there? Let me see if Corin has anything to say.
Ah, you appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then, would you like to learn an incantation?
I already bought you incantations.
Order shines through.
Okay, alright. Well, oh.
Be sure to tell me if you meet. She's a servant. She's been my I've lost count of them, honestly.
I haven't run into her, so to be honest, I don't even know what she looks like. Alright, looks like we're going in here. See these ugly two fingers. I mean, we had a preview of it over at the Divine Tower, so.
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enia, the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin. fall into pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden ring. Seek another of its kind, to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Hey, yo. So, yeah, I love how that ghost guy kind of looked like the pig dude from Demon Slayer.
Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, tarnished, you are here to take, are you not?
I mean, yeah. First, let's ask her.
Great runes are the stuff of demigods, the children of the goddess, Queen Marika, she who is vessel of the Elden ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak.
The greater will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left.
Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Marika. Godrick the Grafted was but a distant relation, the runt of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted.
So, let's take a look, right? So, for example, if you decide to go with this Remembrance, right? You have the option of getting Axe of Godrick or the Dragon Head. But let's look at what it says in the description. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. I mean, you can sell the thing, and bam, make some dough. A feeble man sought power through the grotesque act of grafting. One day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold. As we heard them, as we, often. As you can see, I have it. I do have the Axe of Godrick, but do I really want it? And I already have the Grafted Dragon. Now, let's look at what it says here. Alright. The golden battle axe is emblazoned with the figure of a beast representing the strength of Godrick, first Elden Lord, patriarch of the golden lineage. Commanding kneel for I am the Lord. Oh, that is golden. Blah, blah, blah. He has a skill of the same name. Repeatedly smash the Axe of Godrick into the ground, unleashing 2 earth-shaking shockwaves. Similar to something we have to deal with when we fight Godrick later on. Followed with additional input to produce a 3rd shockwave. So if you like, you know, double axe him, go ahead. Then you got the Grafted Dragon, you know, like the dragon head he had. I already have this in my inventory, if I'm not mistaken. Embodiment of the power that still remains in the dragon's head, grafted in Godrick's left arm. The wielder's arm will take the form of a small dragon, sprouting sharp dragon fangs at the fists. This weapon cannot be two-handed. Unique skill, Bear Witness. A fleeting glimpse of life and thrust it skyward, spewing flames over a wide front area. I already have one of these, and to be honest, I'm not one that uses it much. Even though I do have the stats to use it, I just don't care for it. But I don't mind having a second axe of Godrick just because. So I have more than enough stats for both. But then I got this and alright, screw it. Go with this one. There we go. There's that. One of those anything.
Go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
So now
You have returned. What is it? Ah, the children of tainted and so listen.
The greater will.
I already heard this. Okay.
The demigod Godrick the run.
Alright, so later on, here's the cool part, right? When you get a second one, it opens your ability to go to the capital. Alright, so if we go to our inventory, I'll show you what I got, right? So let's go to item type, right? So that way y'all can see this exact kind of sort. So if you notice here, I got 2 axes of Godrick. One of them I almost got it maxed out already. So in other words, the base one, don't need it. But again, notice the big difference when you really crank it up, which is good. Makes it valuable. This guy, this will make sense later on. Honestly, I don't care for the Omen Cleaver. I don't even use that one. Although it has good bleed to it, it has good damage to it. I just don't care for it. Crescent Moon Axe, just keep it around just for show. But again, this axe is my boy. As you already seen it, I love using them. Scepter of the All-Knowing. Who's this? Is Gideon. That's spoiler. Don't want to ruin it for y'all. So whenever you have doubles of certain weapons and you really just don't want them and you know you're not going to get them or you're going to get more of them later on, go ahead and sell them. Like the Tree Sentinel Axe, I got 2 of them. Go ahead and sell them. That's it. So this is what we do, right? Go march over here. Go to what's his face.
Now, look at you. Those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's felled his mark. Find them well. Now lay out your arms.
Well, at least he didn't take me for dead anymore. Alright, so let's sell what I want. Oh, cool thing here, right? Sell those. It boosted up. So that way you don't have them sitting there. You know what I mean? Any items you don't care of, you can go ahead and sell them. Okay. Always hang on to these extra ones because you never know if you need to make a double for a weapon that you want to use it on. But granted, again, Ashes of War, you can only use them on certain weapons. There are some weapons you cannot change with Ashes of War anyway, shape, or form. So notice how we got 2 of these. So one of them ain't worth that much, ain't that special. This is a weapon I don't really see myself using much, so I'll sell the double. Keep that. These are from 2 different people that I destroyed, so hang on to that. Okay, Godrick again. Don't need 2 of them. That goes bye-bye. Omen Cleaver, there's a plus 14 and a plus 11. I must sell this one. I don't care for it. Stormhawk Axe, keep those. This is from Nepheli Loux, so you might want to hang on to that. Forked Hatchet. And its tongue causes blood loss. This was a weapon I used the first time around when I wanted to use something other than a Morning Star just to cause some bleed. But it ended up being something I really don't care about. So it is what it is. Now, if I end up with 2 rivers of blood, that's something I will not sell off. I will max try to crank up the other one so that way I have 2 rivers of blood, twice the bleed damage, because you already know how awesome this sword is. If you like Bleach, Scavenger's Cold Curve sword. Yeah, I made it cold so that way it could bleed and frost. Remember Zaraki Kenpachi? This sword looks a lot like his Zanpakuto. That's why I keep it around. And again, with the way I tweaked it up, nice. This is an awesome sword. More on that later on. Let me see if I have anything else. Oh yeah, I already have 2 black blades. I don't need 2 of them. I only need 1. If you look at the thing, corpse wax cutter, lift sword high, release power corpse wax for a blade light projectile. Alright, so we got that. I have 2 weathered straight swords. Strange. Interesting. No, I have 3 of them. Jesus. How did I have 3? I don't know. Don't ask. Alright, dagger. I only need 1. I don't need 2. Earth steel dagger. Interesting. Huh. Fascinating. Alright, let's ask him about... Ask our buddy Hewg about Roderika.
Holy boy, she's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade. But she has a gift for spirit tuning. I saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
Alright, so now, cool thing here, this is where you go back to Roderika, talk to her. Right?
It's all a bit much for me, and I'm still looking for my own purpose. You're telling me I possess some kind of gift? I don't believe you. But if I do have this talent, and goodness knows it would be my first, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hewg to teach me. Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no love for us tarnished. I know he's trapped here at the Roundtable Hold, so I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all.
So now we go back to him, talk to him, right? Tell him what she said.
Back already, no matter. The girl. What about her? Are you out of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it. I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
Alright, let's go back to her.
If I do have a talent for spirit tuning, then goodness knows that would be a surprise. I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hewg to teach me.
Yeah, that sounds good. So now we go back to him.
Back already, no matter.
Alright, that's it. It's not, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like we missed a spot in Stormville. We'll probably get back to it another day. So now, this is the part where yep, and as you can see, she's no longer here, which now means she's
okay. Oh, divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, and God is not easily felled. But one day, without fail, you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika.
Huh, let's talk to him.
You, is it? I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms. Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot, but my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too. I spoke with the girl. She has a gift for spirit tuning, so I told her everything I know. I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met long ago. It was all I could do to honor her. I'm sorry I doubted you.
See, now we can talk to her.
Good to see you again. Thank you very much. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hewg. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish. But if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And, well, I certainly must try. Roderika, the spirit tune apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
As you can see, this is where you'll be able to actually level up your summons. And of course, it requires you having certain glove wards and everything to level up. As you can see, I already have double jellyfish, the wolf, and ashes. I don't know if I'm able to drop off extra summons to other people. If I could, then I'll be like, hey, just let me know. I'll give you my password and we can meet up in the game. But that I know of, the answer is no on that. But, oh, hey, boost off Kristoff. He's someone I got before I did New Game Plus. Okay, alright. There you go. Give those guys a boost. Alright. That's pretty much it.
I feel like I'm really coming to grips with spirit tuning of late. I can see how and why immortal essence exists. A spirit under the Golden Order. I can understand their yearnings. What they become drawn to. Master Hewg said it himself, actually. That I'm no mere apprentice any longer. Once again, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Roderika, the certified spirit tuner.
She's a certified G and a bona fide stud.
Back already, no matter.
Alright.
The girl has come a long way. As ever, time and technique have made her stronger. It is good to see. An imprisoned monster does not deserve an apprentice. Or a daughter. At times, that's precisely what she feels like to me. I've gone soft. And it isn't easy.
That was the soft, but you know. Let me see if he.
Greetings, are you here for spirit?
That's it. Alright. Wait, where? Okay, D's still hanging in there. I want. Oh, there we go. Gideon's doors are open now.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then, just as promised, I bid you welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I am known as Gideon Offmere. As a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord, I am accumulating knowledge. To be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shardbearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godrick the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth, the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Lane-Dell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you?
Let's ask him about each of them.
So, Godrick the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already. General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Malenia and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore. Praetor Reinhard is the lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rygard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven. Morgoth the Grace-Given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait.
He's right. You need at least 2 great runes in order to have audience.
The Academy of Rea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Rennala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy. But Rennala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the amber egg that was Radagon's gift to her. I understand you've been speaking to Nepheli. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost the guidance of grace. Though a mere axe-wielding barbarian, her youthful credulity suited my purposes. So I put her to work. Do not hesitate to employ her, should her services benefit you. Despite her looks, she is more than capable in the press of battle.
So now that we're done with all that, one thing we're gonna do, well, here, right? Check this out. One thing we can do now, great runes. Here, we can finally do it. Raises all attributes. So once you plug that in, it can actually like when you use the rune arcs, which are an item that I do have in my inventory, as you have seen before. When I activate it and have the great rune on, it raises everything up by 5 points. Everything, all stats, which is a big advantage. So that's like going up like multiple levels while you're alive. It gives you a lot of advantage in that regard. So definitely something that I definitely recommend. Oh boy. So let's just save here. First is first. Put it to daytime, so when we come back to this, a clean slate and no crazy surprises.